Welcome to the third video that we have, in which we're going to look in particular at the Temple and Family History Coordination Meeting. In the General Handbook in section 25.2.7, it talks about the Ward Temple and Family History Coordination Meetings. In it we read, brief informal Ward, Temple and Family History Coordination Meetings are held regularly. If a Ward Temple and Family History leader is called, he conducts these meetings. Otherwise, the member of the Elders Quorum Presidency who fills this role conducts. Others who are invited include assigned members of the Relief Society and the Elders Quorum Presidencies, an assistant in the Priest Quorum, a presidency member of the oldest young women class, and Temple and Family History consultants. Notice that the youth are invited to attend this meeting, both an assistant in the Priest Quorum and a presidency member of the oldest young women's class. Now, the purpose of these meetings is two. One, to coordinate efforts to implement the Ward Temple and Family History Plan. See the importance of having a Temple and Family History Plan? It's important that that is written. And it's not just wishful thinking, but as the previous video talks about, it's important that it's based upon challenges and solutions, what challenges you face in the ward and the solutions to those. The second bullet point reads, plan how to help specific ward members with their Temple and Family History work as requested. It needs to identify individuals and families that the Temple and Family History consultants will work with. Now, these meetings may be held in person or remotely. That includes using Zoom. Talk to the ward clerk if you need to use the church's ward's Zoom account. But coordination can also happen in other ways, including phone calls, texts, and emails. Though my personal opinion is that at least once a month, you should be meeting face to face. It's good for everyone just to meet face to face, I believe. Now, ward organization is important, and it should not be an oxymoron. Now, you might say, what's an oxymoron? An oxymoron is a figure of speech that combines contradictory words with opposing meanings. For example, old news, climb down, accurate estimate, awfully good, original copy, same difference. An oxymoron is what's called as a contradiction in terms. Now, ward organization is not an oxymoron. And there are four areas that we're going to be looking at. Now, we spoke about previously about the Temple and Family History Activity Report. We don't read the report. We are just going to go, yep, that's fine. But we haven't identified what challenges that we have within a ward. And it's important to know what challenges that you face. If we have a Ward Temple and Family History Plan, or it's something that's very vague, then all it is just wishful thinking, just wishful solutions. And if we don't hold any meetings, if there's no coordination meeting, if it's not on the agenda for the Ward Council, no coordination occurs. And if there's no coordination in terms of ministering through Temple and Family History, little, if any, actions are going to be done. Now, the key that we're looking at here is the meetings, the coordination. Unless a Ward Temple and Family History Coordination Meeting is effectively held, there'll be nothing to present or discuss at Ward Council, and it's likely nothing has happened or will happen. Without a Temple and Family History Coordination Meeting or Ward Council, Each step in the ward organization will stand alone, with little interaction and progress occurring. Each of these steps are dependent upon the previous step occurring. Now we're going to look at a role play of a ward, temple, and family history meeting. Please listen carefully to what is happening within that meeting.
Welcome everyone, we appreciate you being here at this meeting today and for your time in attending. So Brother Nom, in our last meeting we assigned you to meet with Brother Weep as our new convert and assist him with his family history. How did that go?
Yeah, it went very well. I was able to help him create a family search account, and also he was able to start on his 4 generations. He also prepared a name that he could take to the temple for a temple baptism, which he was really excited about.
That's fantastic that he's getting a name ready for the temple.
Yeah, it is, and I've spoken to some of the members of our quorum, and they're really looking forward to supporting Brother Weepers and also attend the temple with him.
Fantastic, we appreciate what you've done there, Brother Nom. Thank you. Brother Harper, well done on hosting a very successful Elders Quorum Temple and Family History activity last month. We now have a record number of elders working with Family Search each week.
Thanks, Brother Bailey. The result was fantastic. We couldn't have done it without the contribution from our Wood Temple and Family History consultants. Quorum members are reporting that they're using family history on the Sabbath to make the Sabbath day more of a delight, and encouraging other family members to participate in the work too.
That's wonderful, Brother Harper. That's exactly the results we were hoping for. Let's continue to look for ways for the quorum as individuals and as a group to continue to do this moving forward. Brother Young and Sister King, when we met last time, you mentioned that you'd like all of the youth to be able to take a family name to the temple to be able to participate in the baptisms. How's all of that going?
Yeah, it's going really good. Jared and Sarah have been a massive help to the youth, so that's been really good for us.
Thank you, Sister King. Jared and Sarah, how are things going with the youth? Have they been able to find a temple name, or do they still need more assistance with that?
Yeah, we've made a good start, but some of the youth have some trees that are a little more difficult, so we might need some help with those.
No worries. Sister Harper, can we please assign you to help our youth consultants with their family history?
Yes, I'd love to help. Let's find a time that will suit everyone.
Thanks so much, we really appreciate that. I think we can help the youth with the app and the website. We know how to add names and prepare them for the temple, but we do struggle with researching the names.
Thanks so much to you all. I really look forward to your updates in the next meeting. Sister Madison, do you have any sisters' names who you feel would benefit from a visit with one of our ward, temple and family history consultants?
Yes, Brother Bailey. The ward council felt that Sister Smith would benefit from such a visit. She recently returned to church, and she loves talking about the family, and this would be a great motivator for her to return to the temple.
Sister Harper, would you please work with Sister Madison and find a time to visit with Sister Smith?
Yes, I would love to. Although I don't know Sister Smith very well, it would be great if I could meet with her with another sister that is a friend of hers.
I'm happy to organize that for you. I know her quite well, and I would love to go with you to visit her.
Thank you, everyone. Is there anything else we need to cover today?
I understand the sister missionaries are teaching a new family. Perhaps the introduction to the family history would be a great benefit to them.
Thank you, Sister Madison. I'll talk to our ward mission leader and may invite him to our next meeting.
That's a great idea.
Brother Bailey, I know we're preparing the youth to attend the temple, but I'm not sure that all of the young men have a current temple recommend.
Thank you. You've raised a very important point. As an assistant in the priest quorum, may I suggest that you speak directly with a member of the bishopric about that? Would that be okay?
Sure, I meet with Bishop weekly as part of our quorum meeting, so I'll bring it up with him.
Thank you so much. Once you've spoken to Bishop, if you can come back and let me know.
Absolutely, will do.
Thank you again, everyone, for your meaningful participation in the meeting today. We really appreciate you being here. It's been really productive. Just before we finish, if we can just work out if we want to meet by Zoom or face-to-face for our next meeting.
I think Zoom's good.
Zoom? Zoom it is.
There's two things that lead into the coordination meeting, and those are the activity report and the action plan. How can they enable the Temple and Family History Coordination Meeting to be more effective? I'd like you to write down your thoughts. And if you're doing this as a group, share and discuss. So pause the video and see what your thoughts are. Some of the things which I've come up with, which you may consider, and I'm sure you probably can add to this list as well, is that the Temple and Family History leader in the war prayerfully prepares for the coordination meeting and invites all to attend. There are previous assignments to return and report upon. Confidentially, the ministering assignments and progress of both individuals and families is reported on. Challenges are identified and solutions with actions are reviewed, presented, briefly discussed, and refined. There are new assignments made for the upcoming period. There is a coordination of activities and resources. Family history consultant training activities are arranged. Member classes and workshop events are arranged. There's one coordinated effort by all ward organizations. The Temple and Family History Plan also enables successful succession whenever a new person is called. Each of us obtain a joyful experience in fulfilling our calling. So you can see that and I'd like you to really go over that video again and identify things that happen within it that you can implement to make your meeting far more effective.